today's video, we're going to be predicting the world champion for the One Piece trading card game. So, for those that don't know how this works, essentially in around 13 to 14 hours, we're going to find out who the world champion is for the 2025 season of the One Piece trading card game. Currently, it's March 15th of 2026. So yeah, let's find out who's gonna be the 2025 world champion. Um, so firstly, this is the rulebook. I've already went through it. Essentially, it's gonna be a 30-minute best of three, and it doesn't say if the higher seed gets the dice roll first, but based on the general rules manual, it says all top cut playoffs and championship matches, the player with the highest withstanding will choose to go first or second in the first game. Anyways, this is the current top 8 players that made it to day 2. So we have Johnson, that won from Taiwan. We have Nathan or Savarix from the US. We have Rick Master Flash from the US as well. We have U from Japan. We have Wasina from Thailand. We have THY from Singapore. We have Aaron from the US as well. And then we have Kevin from Europe, which I believe he's from Germany. So I put Germany/Europe. Without further ado, let's begin. So, I'm going to mainly base this off of two things, which is matchup as well as seed as well as player skill. Now, I don't know all the players, so I can't be a perfect judge of this, and I don't know them that well. But this is just a fun prediction video. It's not that serious. All right, UP versus Emu. Now, Johnson does have the first seed here, which means that he can potentially win one round at the very minimum, in my opinion. But I think this matchup is just very Emu dominated. So I will give this to Kevin, even though Johnson is first, which means he can pick second on round 1, which is definitely what he's going to do. Let's say he wins that. Emu wins the next two, I think. Or maybe Kevin even goes 2-0. But my prediction is Kevin goes 2-1. I think if Kevin had the higher seed, it would be 2-0. I genuinely think that. This matchup is pretty bad for UP. It's probably one of the worst matchups for UP at the moment just because you have so many swings. UP is really good at getting out of big swings with Gum Gum Giant, with Gear 2. It's really good at getting out of big swings with event counters. But if you just hit him with 8, playing Emu, it is really, really annoying for UP. So I can see UP losing to Emu, even though he had a better seed. I'm gonna give it to Kevin. I also commentated the championship where Kevin actually won his spot to Worlds, which I will be doing as well. So if you guys are interested, subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can watch it live. Next, we have Japan's Sabo and Wasina's Emu. I'm just going to give this a 2-0. I'm not even going to, talk about it too much. U came 4th in the tournament, which is really good for him, and Wasina came 5th. Now, Emu just has such a dominating matchup over Sabo. I just can't see Sabo winning this, not even one match. So, go next. Emu is going to win this one. Next, we have RG versus UP Luffy. I'm going to give this to UP. I think UP should win this matchup. UP, as long as UP doesn't brick really hard and RG doesn't always find his pieces, because, RG's not the most consistent deck. So I think UP will take this. UP's also just pretty good into RG Smoke or RG Luffy. So I think T is going to take this. T's also a really good player as well, so I think he's going to take this. Next we have Savrix versus Aaron. Both of these guys, I think I have this listed wrong. Aaron's from the US. I don't know why I have him as Taiwan. So I need to change that real quick. US. Okay, it doesn't matter. Aaron's from US. I don't know why I have Taiwan on there. Uh, who did I have switched? Johnson I have as US. He's supposed to be from Taiwan. I messed it up. Sorry, guys. Um, I'm gonna give this to Ace. I'm gonna give this to Aaron. I just think Aaron's gonna have the edge over Nathan here. Obviously, Savrix did come second, which means he gets to pick second first. But I think Ace has just got the slight edge over Emu in terms of matchups. And I know Aaron's been grinding, so I mean, I'm sure Nathan has too. I don't know Nathan at all. I don't know any of these players personally, just based on like what I've heard of them. So I'm gonna give this to Ace. Whoops, what did I do? There we go. We're gonna give that to Aaron. Next we have Emu versus Emu Mirror. I think Wisina has got the higher seed, so I'm just gonna give him 2-1. It's as simple as that. They're both really good players, but Emu going second versus first is literally night and day, right? And I think Wisina / Kevin can beat other Emu players that aren't, you know, of their caliber. If it was, like a regional somewhere, right, where you lose going first, or you win going first as Emu. But when you're playing against, and both of these guys are very top players, if they're playing against very high caliber players, right, very strong players, going first and playing a best of 3 is very difficult. I do think Kevin is a really, really good player. I think Kevin's one of the best players in Europe right now, period. I still am going to give the edge to Wisina because he's the best Thai Emu, apparently. And I wouldn't be surprised if he is, because he's at Worlds playing Emu. Gonna give that to Wisina. Even though I think Kevin, they're all good players, of course. Even though Kevin, I think, is a really good player. UP versus Ace. I think it's gonna be Luffy that wins this. Let me just check. T is number 6. Aaron is number 7. So I'm gonna give this a 2-0. Not even close. T's gonna destroy Ace. I think UP already has a really good matchup into Ace because you just go 9-9-9-9, and then his whole board is already swinging really tall before you can really develop a board / body. So I think Ace is just gonna die to UP. So I'm gonna give this 2-0. And finally, we have Emu versus UP. So Wisina again has the highest seed versus T, which means I'm gonna give this a 2-1. I think it's gonna be an exciting game, but I think Emu, Wisina from Thailand is gonna win Worlds. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section below if I'm right or wrong. I'm gonna predict the world champion as Wisina ahead of time, and it's gonna be an Asian finals. In fact, it's gonna be T from Singapore and Wisina from Thailand. And once again, this guy's from Taiwan and this guy's from the US. I don't know why I messed it up. Have a nice day, guys. See you at my live stream, guys. Link in the description below. Bye bye.